Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of, no, this is, I was just about to say I don't even know what week it is because I'm doing July. This is for July of 2021. Capricorn, we're going to just jump right in here and take a look at what is going on for you, Capricorn. Also, make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. On top of that, make sure to only follow the social media accounts down below. There are tons of scammers now on, pretty much everywhere, basically, and they're all pretending to be me. So I will never ask you for money, never, ever, and I will never ask you for personal readings either, because I don't do personal readings. So make sure to report people who ask you for money claiming to be me, or ask you to pay for a personal reading. But Capricorn, you start off here with the Emperor card. I feel like you're really taking the lead. I do feel like an energy of leadership. There's some sort of ending going on. I feel like you're kind of like in it, if that makes sense. You're like in this ending. You're dealing with it in a lot of ways as well. Going from the Ten of Swords to the Tower is challenging, but at the same time, I kind of like that actually for you because to me, going from the Ten of Swords to the Tower is like the final release. It's, Ten of Swords can represent holding on too tightly to an ending, or not letting go, not experiencing the death. The Tower can say that you're finally allowing the death. You're finally allowing the transformation to happen, basically. There's one person on the Tower who's diving headfirst out. The other person's being pushed out, right? On the Tower, we'll talk about this in a minute, and it's almost like you're just deciding to have the ending. It's going to lead to the Ten of Cups, so I would say do not fear, this Tower moment, basically. But I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like this Emperor energy is like you making some decisions, to take the lead. You have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands here, and the Fool. For a lot of you, I feel that this is like I feel like there have been a lot of disappointments, is what I would say here, because we go Fool, Two of Swords, Five of Cups. This is hesitation, this bottom row here. And here's the weird thing, is that the Queen of Wands can represent seduction, but it can actually be positive seduction as well. It can be one of those things, not like seduction, like you're being seduced in love, but it can be positive seduction in the sense that you could be drawn towards something on a very deep level, like a business idea, or you could be drawn towards a person who is very seductive, but it could lead to the Ten of Cups, right? It could be a very solid connection. The problem is this right here. This is hesitation in a lot of ways. This bottom row, the Fool, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups. It's like the Five of Cups really tells us that you could have been you've had just too many disappointments, right? And that's the thing that's maybe causing you to hesitate. And sorry, I'm losing my voice today for whatever reason, allergies, but let's get some water. But I feel like you need to kind of like move towards your joy. If you have Taurus in your chart, I would definitely watch a Taurus reading. It was very similar to this. Yours is different, but Taurus was similar. So again, if you have Taurus in your chart, I would watch that. But let's see what is going on here in this first row. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity coming in for you. I kind of like where this is going here, Capricorn. You have the Judgment card, answering a calling, and you have, it doesn't want that. So you have the Seven of Cups and Eight of Wands. In a lot of ways, I don't hate that Seven of Cups. I feel like you're fearing being confused. I almost feel like this is a good thing, Capricorn. The feeling, just the intuitive feeling I'm getting off this card is I do feel like you're kind of not maybe jumping right into an opportunity that's being presented to you, because maybe in the past you did that and you were confused. So it's like if you got a job opportunity, maybe you got you too confused, or even a business. It's like maybe your brain like went all over the place. Same thing in love as well. It's like maybe it was too confusing. So it's almost like you're trying to slow things down. Although I do feel like things are going to be speeding up for you very quickly with the Eight of Wands. I do feel like you're, the Tower plus the Tower plus the Judgment card to me can be a major revelation. It can be like a very, very big shakeup happening in your life. Again, that could be positive. That could be a negative shakeup as well. I would say there's Ten of Cups right here. It's like, look at the evidence here that shows up in the reading. You're going towards the Ten of Cups in the future. So whatever this Tower moment is, Again, I feel like you're in it. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, those are the words that keep popping into my head, is that you're in it. So I don't know, hopefully that resonates, whatever that means. But I feel like you're heading towards Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family, but it's also a card of fortune after difficulty as well. So it can represent major improvements, but it's like you're having some sort of wake-up call. I have a feeling we're going to have to pull some extra cards here because I want to see what this wake-up call is. It's like this is just showing up more as like the advice. And it's not really showing me like what you're waking up to, if that makes sense. So let's see what we get. You have the Hawk Spirit. This says let Spirit be your guide. So I feel like you just need to let Spirit be your guide. I feel like you could be seeing a lot of repeating numbers here, Capricorn. I feel like there could be like weird things going on as far as signs and symbols are concerned. Like I feel like you could be like going to the store and it's like maybe you see repeating numbers on the little maybe your total is a repeating number, and then you go to get to your car and then there's like a repeating number on the clock or something like that. Like I feel like you're having multiple kind of confirmations, and then maybe you look at a license plate and maybe it's a repeating number, right? So I feel like you're having like weird stuff that's almost unexplainable happening with this kind of like spirit energy is what I would say to you. Like to me, it's like one thing to like look at the clock and be like, oh, it's 11:11 or something like that. It's not. It's 10:49 right now, Capricorn. But I'm just saying, it's like one of those things where it's like it's one thing to just see one, but it's like if you have like 3 in a row, that is definitely kind of like a bigger sign, and that's I kind of get that like unexplainable feeling going on for you, where you just can't ignore the signs, right? Maybe everybody has something different. Maybe it's feathers. For some people, it's like white feathers, right? If they see a white feather, it's like maybe you're seeing like 10 of them in a day, which is like unusual. So I feel like there's something, the signs and symbols, I wouldn't say it's unusual or unexplainable. I think it's just, kind of like too obvious, if that makes sense. You're seeing it too much. I feel like you need to pay attention to what you're thinking about as well during those times, or if you're working on anything new, I feel like it's the universe is saying, go in this direction. I would even say, I've been getting this feeling lately about tarot in general. I mean, I love tarot, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you could be, it's like one of those things where maybe you're looking for guidance and you're like saying to yourself, do I start this business or do I date this person? I feel like you could be even watching readings and it's like one person says yes, one person says no, which is always the case, right? But I feel like it's like more 50-50. Maybe if you're watching like 10 people on YouTube, maybe normally it's like maybe 7 of them normally go in the right direction, right? Or say yes, or maybe 7 say no. I feel like right now it's like 50-50. So I feel like even watching tarot could be confusing with this, because what I feel like the universe is trying to say is like I feel like the universe is trying to get you to trust yourself and not listen to anybody, right? And kind of make your own decisions. You have the Tower, the Justice card, and the Two of Swords. Again, like I said, I feel like you're the person in the red there who is just diving headfirst out of the Tower here, Capricorn. So it's like you are kind of taking a leap of faith at this time. The Justice card I like. There's, to me, I almost feel like this is balance coming into your life, even with this Two of Swords. Two of Swords, to me, can be a very stuck energy. There are a lot of readers, there are plenty of readers who read every single 2 as positive in the tarot. That is definitely a good way to read tarot. It is definitely a way that you could read every single 2 as positive. However, I read the Two of Swords as being stuck. And so I do feel that normally. What I will say is I feel like this is more of a compromise coming in for you. The Two of Swords can represent coming to an agreement or, finding a compromise. And you kind of have that here as well with the Justice card. I almost feel like some of you could be, coming to a compromise with the universe, or it's like you could be kind of finding a middle ground in anything that you're dealing with here, especially if you're dealing with something like a Tower moment or a difficulty. You have the Page of Pentacles. Good news coming in for you here. You have the 5 of Swords here. You also have a card jumping out, and the King of Wands here as well. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're slowly but surely moving forward here in this row. I do feel like that Page of Pentacles could be you like, I feel like really what you have learned is to get away from that Ten of Swords energy. It's almost like the Ten of Swords is saying to me, like I said at the beginning of the reading, that you wanted to hold on to something or stay stuck in something. And the Page of Pentacles is you kind of, waking up to the fact that you have to make some sort of change, or that you have to have the Tower moment. So it's like you're finally just allowing the Tower moment to happen. For some of you, I do feel like this could be like a divorce or a separation. Just a very small percentage of you. I feel like you're just saying, you know what, I could, it's like you're being more flexible. You have the flexible card here. It's like you could be saying to yourself, I could drag this divorce out, but why not just let it go? Why not just get rid of it, right? Why not just end it here? So I kind of get that feeling where you're just saying to yourself, let's make this easier. And it's like you're making something easier here. For others, I feel like you're just kind of like allowing something to happen, like maybe you're getting fired or something like that. And I feel like you're just kind of like letting it happen here. Kind of like a very weird energy is what I would say to you. But I'm gonna pull an extra row because I need to see where this is going. You have the flexible card here. I feel like you're just being more flexible at this time. Like I said, you have the Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups here. Really good energy. Not, definitely some disappointments down here as well. I feel for some of you, it's like we go this direction here. This whole reading is kind of like saying you're going to get what you focus on, right? You have the Seven of Cups with the Fool and the Eight of Wands. Quick success, quick movement forward. Justice card. Justice is cause and effect. It's like where you put your energy is what you get in return. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. You do have the Ace of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords here. I feel like it's some sort of disappointment. It's like you didn't get something you expected. And the reason I say this is like Giant Pentacle here. He's holding a tiny little pentacle on the Page of Pentacles. So it's like, I feel that the disappointment or the Tower moment, it's like you were expecting one big thing and you got something much smaller here. And that led to a disappointment here, Capricorn. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here. Let's see where this is going. You have the Page of Swords here. The Six of Wands, success coming in for you, and the Six of Cups, love it, 2 sixes. I feel like you're on the right path. In a lot of ways, it is a very simple, confusing reading, is what I would say. The reason I say that is because I do feel more of like a scattered energy, but and I get the whole like 50-50 answers, like it's like one person's giving one answer, the other, and it's like these conflicting answers is what I'm getting. But I feel like for the most part, you need to let something go so that you can find happiness. Page of Swords to me could be you starting over in a lot of ways. It's like maybe you're finally, maybe you've been battling to like move to a certain place or whatever. It's like you're finally like releasing and just saying, I'll just deal with this for now. It's almost like I get a fresh start type of energy there. The 2 sixes really says you're on the right path, which is very interesting. I think the most important thing here for you, regardless of everything that I just said, is to pay attention to the signs and symbols. If you're thinking about something, and again, if you're seeing, repeating signs of that, repeating synchronicities, let's put it that way, then I feel like that is kind of like what you need to trust. This is a very weird reading. I'm not gonna lie to you here, Capricorn. I feel like it is strange, but I feel like for the most part, it's almost like it's saying, hey, you don't need to know anything. All you need to know is the whole thing about synchronicities. I want to ask where this is going. You have the Ace of Swords, 2 a victory for sure. So there is a victory coming in for you. Ace of Cups, look at this, damn, Capricorn, this is good. And the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands really says that you won't repeat whatever you have been dealing with in the past, because it's like an energy of defending your position at the top of a hill. And once you kind of lock something in with the Seven of Wands at the top of the hill, it's like you don't go backwards. So I feel like you're definitely moving forward at this time. I feel like there's like a major victory coming in for you here, Capricorn, with that Ace of Swords. Let's see where this is going. Yeah, you have the Strength card. I feel like you need to be patient at this time. You have the Knight of Wands here, and you have the Ace of Swords, victory. It's definitely a major victory coming in for you at this time. Kind of weird reading. Like I said, but I feel like really you're just releasing something finally that you've been having a hard time letting go of. For some of you, it could be job, business. For others, I feel like it's like an outcome. For others, I feel like maybe you feel like you didn't get what you deserved out of a situation. Could be anything, job, business, money, health, spirituality, a relationship. It's like you got much less is what I'm getting between the Ace of the Pentacles and that, that Page of Pentacles there. But now, I feel like you're making this change over here, which is going to lead to a much bigger victory. Again, 2 6s I love because it says you're on the right path. So anyway, very interesting. I do feel, again, I feel like really, after babbling on for all this time, I feel like just paying attention to anything that's unexplainable is going to be very important for you for some reason, but looks good. So thank you for watching, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support, but thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy your month.